Hi Gemini, this is Just with your December 15th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, this week, you guys have a lot going on this week, a hell of a lot. You are going to be here, there, and everywhere for those of you who can and will be out and about. Things aren't going as fast as you like them. Some of you may be having money woes at this time. Big decisions need to be made. Some of you feel like you've not made the right decision or you've been holding off from making a decision. Now, some of this could have to do with a move. I do see some of you moving or moving on from a situation. What's holding up the process could be financial concerns. Do you have enough? Some of you may realize that you don't. Someone may have taken money from you. What you thought you had, you do not have. Or after you make this decision, your money is going to reduce greatly. Whatever this decision is, be it by choice or by force. Okay. For some of you, it's going to be by force. It's not a choice that you can make. It is going to leave you with less than what you started with. Okay. And even though a lot of you are trying everything you can to avoid putting yourself in a place where you don't feel financially stable or comfortable or assured of yourself to some extent, it looks like you have no other choice. So some of you may delay it. Some of you may divert one plan or one idea for another to reduce a cost, to reduce a problematic situation. And others of you just may avoid this decision altogether as long as you can, but you really can't run away from it. You have to face it head on. This week, or coming into this week, for some of you, you've already experienced this slowdown. Energy is not working in your favor, but despite how much you've tried to make it happen for yourself, people finding favor in you or being compassionate or understanding you, and being understanding has been difficult as well. And you trying not to stress about it or think too much about the situation and let it go and move on. That's been a bit of a challenge, or it will be this week for some of you. Now, like I said, if you see a slowdown, things are not working in your favor, that doesn't stop you from going ahead and trying every door that you can. You are going to probably, to some extent, exhaust all of your options, perhaps asking for help. Again, people may not be the best at that right now, at least not the people maybe that you're expecting. But there could be someone or up to two people who would be willing to help that you may not even be thinking about, even if you've gone to them before. Their familiar territory to you to some extent. That may be an option for you. Okay. Just to put that in your ear. Now, some of you may be thinking about traveling. You want to go international. You can't afford it, but you're like, hell, I'm just going to go local. I'm getting the hell out of here. Some of you are getting the hell out of a place. Come hell or high water. And hopefully I can remember to tag that. I need to start having a tablet, a notepad, and a pen, because I get these tags in my head, and then by the time the video is over, I don't remember what the hell I want to tag it, and I hate listening to these things again because I don't have the patience. So I just let it run. I don't edit, like cut this out. I just let it run, and then I'll name it something different. So hopefully I remember it's kind of come hell or high water. For some of you, you're gonna do it. Now, that being said, obviously this week, and I think for the next probably 4 months, you want to be very conservative. Probably until your birthday time is when you're gonna start to, oh my goodness, will you? North Node is about to come to your sign, baby. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. Look up that North Node and see what it's about to bring you. By the time you get to your birthday season, monies will definitely come in abundance. Well, let me relax with the abundance. I would say maybe 30% increase for some of you. It comes in threes. So think about that. Something with you will be coming in threes during this North Node transit starting your birthday season. But until then, I would be conservative. For the next 4 months up until the month of April, or until your birthday time frame, I would be very conservative if I were you. So be conservative this week. Some of you may have overdone it with the holiday season. All of you, it's different. So you are a bit out of sorts. Not really thinking in a very practical way this particular week, and I can understand why, looking at these cards. Some of you aren't being very honest, or you're holding back. You may be a bit of a difficult person this week in the work sector. We're looking at work right now. You are a bit difficult to handle. Some of you may be leaning on that Scorpio sixth house of yours, which governs your day-to-day work, and you may be strategizing, manipulating, and conning people to some extent to get what you want. So be very careful. I see you being shrewd and not giving a damn about it. If it isn't that, you may hold back, not communicate, or be erratic and out of sorts, which you can lose relationships or damage them. So try to reel yourself in as much as you can. Geminis have a very suave way to show that crazy part of them, and then the sweet part comes out and knows how to kind of wrap people back up in that charm once again. And you will be trying to do that by weekend, by end of week. So if you went crazy on someone, if a Gemini went crazy on you, they'll be fine by the end of the week, coming around acting like they didn't know they did this and what happened. Oh no. So you guys will be trying to solve or try to patch up any heartbreak or hurt feelings, because you are about to hurt some feelings. I should put that as a title. I don't damn know. You guys will see. You're about to hurt some feelings this week too, because you're just not here. You're angry. Some of you guys are just straight angry. So admit it. You're pissed off. You're angry. Something's not going your way. Stuff is out of control. You can't control it. No matter how much you're trying to finesse it, it's not working. And it may spill over to other people that kind of don't deserve it. Or, it's something that, we're human. We all do that, kind of go out of sorts in situations and overdo situations. And this, for some of you, if you overdo something and then you take a step back by the end of the week, going into next week, and you realize that, hey, I overdid it. Hey, you're having a teachable moment and just learn from it. Now, I have to tell you, for some of you, you absolutely have to pay attention to your car. Yeah, I know you've been avoiding it. It's going to be more. You're going to want to avoid it even more as the week goes on. You may be trying to drive someone else's car. Hey, give me a lift. Some of your car just may be out, kaput, shut off, turned off, tires flat. You have all type of lights turning on, and it may just be your senses. For some of you, it's not as bad as you're thinking it is, but because you're trying to avoid the inevitable, what you're thinking is going to cost me this and that, I cannot afford it, I'm just not going to deal with it. Seek someone out. You'll be really surprised at what you find. It's not going to be as bad for some of you. It won't. Others of you, if it is something that you can work yourself out of and you can fix it. But definitely, please be careful. I see it, so I am going to say this, and I don't want to hear anyone talking about, oh, that's not for you to say. So it's true. Be careful. There can be accidents on the road. It can be a little bit, and we are about to approach the holiday season, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. So guys, be careful on the road. Pay attention to your driving, others driving. You guys are in a rush this particular week about a lot of things, and your mind may be all over the place. So be careful, because I do see that could be the case. And also issues with your car. Please assess them, especially if you're going too far at a drive, or you're going long distance someplace. Just be careful, because once again, there can be some problematic situations arising out of nowhere. I do feel like it'll be fixed. It's not something where it's like, oh, it can be fixed. It may cost a little bit, but it can be fixed. And for some of you, it's not even as bad as you think. Now, let's get into love. Well, in this love situation, some of you have stopped speaking. You're holding back communication, or you or someone, okay? And now it's like you want to talk. Boy, do you want to talk. Now, this can go vice versa, but I can't say you or someone. You or someone, the whole reading. But now I'll just say someone wants to talk. Okay, someone wants to talk. They want to talk really bad. They want to get out of the situation that you guys have been in, because someone made a bad choice. All right. Even though someone wants to get out of the situation, they may have been delaying trying to communicate with someone, possibly because they were told to not contact the person. Hell, some of you out here have restraining orders against someone, and you know you don't have any business peeking around anybody's bushes and sneaking after them after work and looking on their social media. Like, you know you don't have any business doing that. I'm seeing stalker alert, like, and I'm seeing stalker, okay? And like, not taking a no for an answer. You don't give a damn because you've been with this person for how long, and they still belong to you, and nobody's gonna say no, and dot dot dot. If it's not you, it's someone. That someone is not having it. They like, you belong to me. I don't give a damn. We got mad. We got it. I don't give a damn. We're getting a divorce or whatever. Like, they're still gonna stake their claim when it comes to you or you them. And I feel that this has been a daunting process of waiting and not being able to express oneself, trying to get over the anxiety and the worry of the situation, rushing to talk to someone, wanting things to work out. Someone doesn't want to be single. They don't want the person to go back on the market because there's true love here. There's this love that's been there for so long, that's only deepened over the years, and you can't just turn your back on that type of love. You can't just do that. Why would you do something like that? So someone definitely wants to come out of the cold. They've been thinking about it. Someone has been actually obsessing over the situation for quite some time. And this could definitely be a third party situation that has interrupted and interfered into someone's life, has come in and created and wreaked havoc, and now an individual wants to make it right. They want to repair. This does not have to be third party and three people. It can be a sibling, a family member. It could be work. It could be anything that is an interference, but there was some form of interference that's gotten the best of this relationship. Toward the end of the week, I do see like, some of you may be down. Others of you may be trying to sneak away and go see the person, or go to reach out to this person and try to make amends, even though I don't feel like you guys will be very confident, or you're doing this, but you know you don't got no goddamn business doing it. It's something, someone doesn't have any business doing this, either because they know they're in a relationship or they know the person says stay away from me or something like this. You're going against the rule and you're doing it anyway. I want to know, why are you doing it? And you may find yourself stuck. I feel like some of you may be stuck. It's like, I need this ship to start moving forward because I'm going to be standing stuck. I need to move. And one thing about Gemini, you guys need to be progressive. You need to move. You need things to shake, rattle, and roll. So this situation is holding you up and you don't feel like it's allowing you to be progressive and move forward. And if you feel like you just let it go, you're going to do something reckless and crazy. So you want it to go in your favor. You want it to go in your way. And I see two people trying to overcome some heartbreak and pain. Now, if you're single, you are definitely, there could be someone that you're starting to develop feelings for, you have developed feelings for, but there has been a lot of unfinished business. Now, keep in mind, some of you single Geminis, you very well have or will be attracting a karmic relationship to you that is karmic straight away. That you know it, like you've been through them before, or you've been through it before. You know what it looks like. It's not even covert where it's like, well, damn, he didn't show me, or they didn't show me their true colors until like months later. No, on Hello, there's going to be trigger words, red flags, warning signs that will show you this is a karmic relationship. So be careful with that. Whether it be you bring in the karma or them, regardless of who brings it first, you both will have a tennis match in serving karma to one another when it's a karmic relationship. So in that, I do see like a need to kind of be very conscious and aware of who you're around and what you're embarking in, because you will be attracting possibly codependent people that are still connected to have soul ties in other places, people who are avoiding real issues that perhaps they themselves need to work on, and temporarily trying to heal a wound in your direction. So I would be careful. This could be people that's familiar to you. It doesn't have to be new people. It could be people you've known your whole life or are from, a familiar place that you would never think, it can turn into a complete full karmic relationship. So karma is here, it's running rampant. I would be careful if I was a single Gemini out here. Especially meeting new people. Okay, some of you might be discovering that your relationship is that you're in is karmic, and now you're starting to see, okay, these are the patterns that we're going to repeat these patterns over and over again as long as we stay in each other's lives, that type of thing. So it's kind of all karma. This particular week, for those of you, like I said, in that relationship, you guys, there's an opportunity to work this out. Definitely is an opportunity for you being heard and for someone to consider what you're saying and see where things can go. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper at the situation to see what's really going on with them, how things are going to work long time. We're going to do the you versus them as we have before. So look in the description box for all of the details of what we focus on. And we're also looking at single Geminis. So if you're interested in that, see what's coming up for you in love a couple of months ahead. So if you're interested in that, guys, click that link to the extended and we'll go deeper and further down the line in this love reading. If you would like something if you would like something personal with me, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. If you would like to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.